Good morning, everybody, and as you can see, I'm firing in with a lot of energy this early this morning. It's currently about 7:30 where I'm at, and I'm firing in with a lot of energy because I woke up with a lot of energy. Why? Because I fell asleep very happy because yesterday afternoon a package came in the mail that I've been waiting for, been standing outside the mailbox for the FedEx, UPS, USPS person to be there, and I haven't seen this package, and it was making me so mad. And then yesterday, it came in yesterday afternoon while I was home too, so I actually was handed the parcel in slow motion, it seemed like, when it finally touched my hand, and I immediately went inside and opened it up, and it's so beautiful, guys. Let me tell you what it is. Here, let me just show you what it is. It's my Elgato capture card. It finally came in, ladies and gentlemen. I've been waiting for this thing for about 4 or 5 days, which is not really a long wait time, but still, for something you really, really, really want, it was a long wait time. And here it is, my Elgato capture card. I've even sniffed it, because as some of you guys know, some of you video gamers know, is like, how can you tell when you're gonna be having a good game or something like that? Is through sniff smell. What that means is that when usually you get a fresh, brand new game that's got that little plastic on it and stuff, you take off that plastic on your way home because your mom's driving. You open up that game and it's got that smell of just, it's probably chemicals, probably not good for you to constantly, breathe in it for all the time, but that smell, it's like, it smells so good. That's what that smelled like. And it reminded me back when Halo 3 first came out. I remember when this game first came out. I was in 9th grade of high school, and the game came out at midnight, and for some odd reason, most video games, when they're released, they are usually released like during the middle of the damn week or something like that. Something that makes absolute no freaking sense. So I wasn't there at the midnight release or anything like that, which it is what it is. I'm not gonna bitch and complain about it because I was in 9th grade. My mom was paying for the thing. I was lucky enough to get pre-ordered and stuff like that. But I remember me and one of my best friends at the time were so excited to play that I remember my mother checked me out of school early. I only did half a day just so I can play Halo 3 right then and there, and she already had it in her hands from the GameStop store. So that day I got off of school early and went to go play Halo 3, which was an awesome experience. I loved that, and that smell that came from that fresh plastic. She didn't even open it up. I don't know, she wouldn't open up, she didn't really care too much, but that fresh plastic smell. So me and my boy, we played that game until midnight that night, until we beat it on the normal difficulty and stuff. It was so awesome and everything. Then we got our Xbox gamer account started and yada yada yada, and then my gaming career went from there. The only reason why, and that just reminds me of another story, because I remember because it came out on a Thursday night, or a Friday, or Thursday night, so I got half day on a Friday, played all throughout the weekend, and came back to school on Monday, and I remember some kids like making fun of like, wow, who the hell would take off for a video game? It's just a video game, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Of course, I went to I wouldn't say a sports high school, but most of it were the jocks, even though that classification doesn't really happen as much anymore. But it's like it was a basketball, football, very heavy on it, and they're like, who would do something like that? And I looked at them and I said, yeah, you would get off if you got like a championship games to the college football, or to an NCAA tournament or something like that. So I don't want to hear it. That's worthless to me. At the time, it was worthless, but honestly, I was like, that's
pretty much how I feel the same about the video games and stuff. Well, it's not like I really cared what they said anyways, but I did drive home that point. It's like some things are worth more to others than maybe to you, so don't try like judging somebody for getting something that they really want and say that's just worthless. Why are you gonna get that? So it's something it's taken me a while to get over, to learn about other people mainly. But back to the game capture card and gaming in general. As I've said before, eventually these type of vlogs are going to be day to day for my work and stuff, but as of right now, what's on my mind is gaming and this capture card. And now I'm looking at the mics, and I can't wait for the mic to come in. I'm so freaking excited to be get back in the saddle again, you know, because I fell off of that gaming path for a while now. I remember when I stopped it, I moved to where I live now, and I just fell off of it. I wouldn't say it's because of a woman. It really was. I wouldn't say it's because I discovered women back in 10th grade. It was. But I just fell off of it as soon as I moved from where I was at in North Carolina to where I'm at now in Georgia. So I did fall off of it. And don't get me wrong, I played some video games in here in between there. I kept up with the Halos, some Gears of War, some Titanfall, a few other video games, and I bought the Crash Bandicoot trilogy just because it reminded me of everything. Didn't buy the Spyro trilogy. Something I might buy back and stuff is the Spyro trilogy. But now that I'm thinking about it, I believe the first game that I'm going to introduce on my channel, I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to start with the Crash Bandicoot trilogy. I'm going to do a whole playthrough of that. Of course, I'm going to throw in videos of in between there of different games and stuff like that. So I'm going to create a calendar about what games I want to start playing, you know, recording sessions and stuff like that, because I want to do this for fun and everything like that, and I also want to incorporate some real world skills that I've learned here in the real world, you know, setting timetables and stuff like that for the videos and whatnot. But yeah, this video in particular has gone way off the damn rails. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. You guys are like, what the fuck is this guy even speaking? What the fuck is this guy even speaking? Runner in the road, make sure I didn't hit him, you know. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good week. This looks like it's about to start raining over this ways. Coffee is delicious in the morning, let me tell you. How you guys drink your coffee? I drink it straight black. Just straight black. No sugar, no cream, no nothing. I might get flavored coffee every now and then, but I just drink my coffee usually just straight black. I picked that habit up from my military days, just straight black, and it just stuck with me, and now I can't drink it any other way. Of course, I never really liked sweets too much to begin with, like sweet things, but hey, it is what it is. Finally, the interstate. Wonderful interstate. Been doing a lot of construction on this interstate road. Maybe this is what these videos are going to turn into. See how I fired in with a bunch of energy? Talking about my Elgato capture card here. Let me show you again, just in case you didn't know what that is. Look at that Elgato. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful, darling. To me just talking about stuff like this while I'm on the road, you know? I mean, obviously not all videos are going to be about me, you know, with me driving down the road and stuff like that. The only reason why I'm doing it like this is because this is where I spend most of my time. I wouldn't say most of my time. This is where I spend most of my free time. It's down the road, driving, just like this. 45 minutes, 2 ways. So an hour, 30 minutes every single day, at a minimum. Some days might even be longer. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base with you guys and give you guys a holler and let you know some of the good news that I've had this week so far. It's been I wouldn't say it's been a rough week, or
stressful or hard week. It's just, you always want to share good news, because good news begots good news. And if you hear good news, eventually good news will happen to you as well. I guarantee you. Now, there'll be downs, don't get me wrong, there'll be downs where it just sucks, but you gotta keep positive, you gotta trudge through it. Just like with everything. And you can't play the victim. You cannot play the victim about it. Like, woe is me bullshit. I deserve this, I deserve this. No. Just no. You're about to get me off. I'm about to go off on a tangent here that I do not want to go off, because I will start cussing a lot more, and I do not want to be known for heavy cussing at all, especially if children are watching and stuff like that. I'm a father of an 18-month-old, don't get me wrong, and I'm a Marine. Cussing, I can do it very well. I'm going to try to avoid it on this channel and my gaming channel, and if it does happen, I will always put a warning at the beginning of every video as soon as I start learning how to do all of that stuff, because I have no idea how to do all that stuff. I would love to put some sort of warning in front of all these videos, you know, even if it is harmless to some people or most people. There'll always be that 0.01% that will not agree with it or whatever. Don't really care. But still, just to have that warning in front of it, so that way we have a safer mind and stuff like that, because people just take things way too serious these days. I'm about to go off on it again. This is not going to be the video where I just start screaming at the camera about certain things that we all probably thinking, or some of us are like, avoid thinking because it might be too insensitive to some folks and stuff. But I'm not going off on that tangent. No. Elgato. I got my Elgato. Woo! So yeah, eventually there's gonna be I'll eventually start doing gaming updates, like gaming PC updates. I actually have my gaming channel, but as of right now, it's gonna be on this channel, my vlogging channel, just because it is something that's been topical in my mind as of right now, and I can't wait to get that started, hooking it up and everything like that. I talked to my brother about it. That turd already had one of those capture cards, and he never mentioned it to me. However, he said he doesn't want to start streaming because of the internet around his house and stuff like that. It makes perfect sense. But I told him, but in my mind, it's like, I'm not going to start streaming like live streaming yet. I really just wanted to record some videos and post them, and eventually get to the streaming platform, the streaming places, like live stream and stuff like that, eventually. But as of right now, I just want to do the recording, the videos, re-dive into my passion. I don't want to feel that, I don't want to feel like pressured to, I don't want to feel too pressured to, you know, trying to keep a schedule. It's like, oh, you got to stream Saturdays from 12 to 1 or something like that. After all, this is just a hobby. I'm going to do it while I can on my free time more than anything, because I want to enjoy it. You know, I don't want to make it feel like it's work, you know? If you enjoy something, it doesn't classify it as work. But the moment it starts becoming work, then it's not good for you. It's not good for you mentally. It's not going to be good for you physically in the long run. So you just gotta find something that you enjoy doing, and then eventually try making it into like a weird type passion that you can do. Like, try finding something you want to enjoy doing. I know some of you can enjoy wood making, some of you enjoy painting, some of you enjoy blah blah blah, etc., etc. Go out and do it. If you've fallen off that reservation that you've had in the past from doing it as a teenager, now you're an adult, maybe about to enter your 30s, 40s, whatever, and it's always just been on your mind. It's like you remember when you loved to do that, but you just fell off of it because of life. Now's the time to do it. Make that commitment. Make that step towards doing it. I mean, come on. What's holding you back? What's really holding you back? Think about it. What's really holding you back? Nothing's holding you back. I mean, I thought a bunch of stuff was holding me back from doing this gaming stuff. I was like, well, man, I'm too late in the game. I'm too late in the game. It's going to be an excuse you'll come up with yourself. I don't have the right equipment. You don't need all the fancy equipment. I've showed you a video, my past video, where I may have had like a $180 damn computer and like two $20 monitors that I'm going to use until I eventually start getting, you know, stuff I found at fucking work and just old school stuff I haven't used in years. And I'm going to use it till, you know, it's like maybe when I get re-dove into the passion, maybe I'll get new ones. Eventually I'll get new ones when I re-dive into that passion of doing it again. And then someone would be like, well, I don't have the money for it. But, you know, like I said, it doesn't really cost a lot. I'm lucky enough to have a different financial situation than others. Obviously I bought an Elgato, for Christ's sakes, and I have not even damn recording or anything like that, but that's just what I want to do. There were cheaper stream capture cards and stuff, but I just thought that would be the best ROI, return on investment, if I got that. So don't make an excuse about like the money situation. It's not the money situation, it's a psychological situation more than anything. I mean, as an artist, you can get cheap paint and start learning how, you know, rediscovering your passion for painting, or as a sketch artist, etc., etc. As a woodmaker, I can tell you one of your friends has plenty of damn scrap wood. Somebody around has plenty of scrap wood. As a natural wood, it's hard to walk in the woods, go find a stump and drag that son of a gun out. You know, it's like you'll make all these excuses of not re-diving into that passion you had when you were a teenager or a younger person, because you became an adult and stuff, and that's okay. You may have grew out of it. I grew out of it, but I'm re-diving into it because I'm taking that risk now. I'm taking that leap that I can do it because I want to do it. So the first step is the hardest and the longest, because it always is. Even when I'm doing a 5K, that first step, right when he says ready, set, go, and the gun goes off, or he just screams it at through his microphone or something like that, that first step is the hardest, because I think in my mind, what the heck am I doing on a Saturday morning at like 7:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, when I could easily be sleeping in, or I'm hungover, and what am I doing on this run? Why am I doing this for fun? I'm paid to do this. Why am I doing this? But after that, you start getting into that rhythm. After your first step, then your next step, and then finally your legs start warming up real good, and then you notice you're 3/4 of the race done. You see the finish line, and you're stop cussing, Mac. Stop cussing, Mac. You need to just take that first step, and whatever it is you really want to do. What drives your passion? What drives it? I mean, come on. And think about you. You got to think about you. You got to take care of you first. I'm a parent. Some people are going to use an excuse. Well, my kids, yada yada yada. My kids, yada yada yada. Which is A-okay if you want to think about it as your kids. But come on, guys. I might get pulled over. I don't know why, but think about it as your, if you ever rode an airplane, they'll always say, put oxygen mask on you first, and then help the person next to you. That includes your kids. You got to put your oxygen mask on you first, and then your kid. Why do they say that? Because if you pass out, who in the heck is going to help your kid with his mask on? No one. So take care of yourself first. You have to take care of yourself first. In other words, you have to find that love in your life again, that passion in your life again, that's for you. Not for anybody else, but for you. Alright? So So don't be afraid to take that first step. Don't be afraid to take that first dive. Just go out there and do it, because the first step's gonna be nerve-wracking. The first step's gonna be hard. The first step's gonna be, you know, you're gonna keep shakes. You're gonna think it's all wrong, but do it anyways. Just do it. Trust me, because the next time you do it, you'll feel a little bit more comfortable. The next time you do it, you'll feel even more comfortable. The next thing you know, you're just doing it, and you're doing it so well and easy, and then you'll look back on yourself like, man, I can't believe I found doing stuff like this nerve-wracking. And now look at me now. I'm just so happy to be able to do it. Maybe show people your work and stuff on a regular basis. Just try to get back into that passion as an adult, because I know as an adult you tend to forget those things that you've always wanted to do, those things you wanted to drive and everything like that. So go out and do it. I mean, come on, you guys got it. I'm an adult too. I pay taxes. I do all the adult things. But I'm also going back to where I remember being very happy. That was, phone coming off. I think that's my phone's way of telling me that this video is over, because my phone case is starting to break off a bit, which is okay. I hope I got my message across. So I hope you guys go out there and rediscover your passion and everything like that, and fight for it, and just keep doing it. Alright, well, I hope you all have a good rest of the day, and I'll be posting again very soon, maybe, I don't know. And I hope I will holler at you guys later. Peace.